Hey everyone, Jennifer Lee Chan here, NBC Sports Bay Area. The 49ers just released their game status report for Thursday night versus the Los Angeles Rams, and there are maybe a little bit of a surprise. So, Ben Barch, we knew would be out, high ankle sprain. He will go on IR, and his spot will be given to Dre Greenlaw. So, we expect Dre Greenlaw to play. But one I wasn't really suspecting or expecting was Malik Mustafa is out for the game with a chest and shoulder injury. I'm guessing that if it was a regular full week, he probably would play, but because it's a short week, game on Thursday, Malik Mustafa ruled out. So Talanoa Hufanga and I believe Jair Brown will get the start. Yes, Tashawn Gibson is still in the mix, and if Jair Brown struggles, they could throw in Tashawn Gibson, just in case. Tashawn Gibson is very familiar with the system, has played alongside Talanoa Hufanga for so much time, so many games. So there is a possibility that if Brown struggles, Gibson goes in. Also out, Trent Williams again misses his fourth consecutive game ankle injury. I do think that him playing that one week where he was testing out his ankle and he was limping into the game, I do think that him playing made it worse. That's just my guess. I'm obviously not a doctor. I'm not privy to the 49ers injury information, but I'm thinking that he probably made it worse. He also obviously is dealing with personal struggles with his twins being both stillborn. So, just a tough situation for Trent Williams. Have not seen him around the facility at all. He may be around. I'm not sure. Just haven't seen him. He wasn't on the field for Sunday's game. He might have been in the building, but I did not see him. Um, so Ben Barch, Malik Mustafa, Trent Williams out. Questionable, Nick Bosa. Nick Bosa could make his return back to the field. He was dealing with that hip oblique injury. He was doubtful for Sunday's game, which was a good step because he was listed as completely out the weeks prior. So the fact that he is questionable leads me to believe that Nick Bosa could play, and maybe they'll be careful with him, test him out a little bit, see how he feels, and then honestly, we'll know during pregame warmups. If Nick Bosa comes out in that ratty old undershirt that I wrote about, it is the same undershirt he's been wearing for every game since his rookie year. So if he still is wearing that when he comes out of the tunnel for pregame warmups, he's playing. Khalil Davis, defensive end, will also is also questionable. Dre Greenlaw questionable. So I do think he plays. No official word yet, but I do think he plays. Also, good news for the offense. Isaac Guerendo is questionable to play. So he did not participate in practice on Tuesday, but obviously Wednesday feels good enough to be listed as questionable. They do a walkthrough on Wednesday and then game on Thursday. So I do think Isaac Guerendo plays. Hopefully, he doesn't exacerbate the foot injury. But if he does, Patrick Taylor will be there. Also, Keyshawn Vaughn. Those guys are in the mix to take over if Isaac Rendo does not feel well. Um, as far as full participation, no injury designation, it is Demetrius Flannigan-Fowles. He was dealing with a knee injury. Yetur Gross-Matos, NFC Defensive Player of the Week with the 3 sack performances. Yetur Gross-Matos, he'll be back. D. Winters, ankle. Aaron Banks, concussion. Talanoa Hufanga, wrist. Sam Okuano, wrist. Also, all those guys not on the injury report at all, which means they will play. So good thing because Ben Barch is out. Aaron Banks cleared the concussion protocol. Almost made it on Sunday, but now is cleared, participated in practice all week. So he'll be back in the lineup. So it'll be Jalen Moore at left guard, Aaron Banks at left tackle for Jalen Moore. Left guard will be Aaron Banks, and then the rest of the offensive line will remain the same. It'll be interesting to see who starts at safety, whether it'll be Jair Brown or Tashawn Gibson. I do think they give it to Jair Brown first, and then if there's a struggle, it is Tashawn Gibson. As far as defensive line goes, man, the defensive line did a really good job against a very challenged Bears offensive line, but that can give the momentum going forward. So hopefully, with that momentum, Nick Bosa coming back and Dre Greenlaw being behind them, I think that makes a huge difference for this defensive line. You've got the enforcers back. It's Dre Greenlaw, Talanoa Hufanga. I think that makes a big difference on the defense, especially going against this Rams team. And then on the offensive side, Isaac Guerendo, because he is a wide receiver and running back, I think that opens up things in the passing game. Maybe that gives Deebo Samuel a little bit more opportunity to make big plays. Now, Deebo Samuel, I know there's been a lot of questions about his performance or lack thereof, but you look at how he has been in kickoff returns. I mean, he's had that burst. So it's not for lack of ability or health issues or whatnot. He just hasn't been given the opportunities. And I don't think that there's any ill will amongst the players about, him saying that. Of course, they would like to keep it in-house. But Brock Purdy said, yeah, I'd like Deebo to be doing Deebo things. Everybody wants Deebo to be doing Deebo things on the 49ers side. So, I mean, Deebo has been a Rams killer every time he stepped on the field versus the Rams. He's had huge games. So I do expect him to play more. I do expect him to get more opportunities, but Kyle Shanahan has also gone with a hot hand. He has gone with George Kittle and Jawan Jennings, who have been making huge plays. So I think as everybody will get their opportunities, it's just a matter of time before Deebo Samuel has one of those breakout games that we've seen from him in the past. So that is the report for Wednesday. Game obviously on Thursday evening. Let's see. Rams. Kobe Durant, their cornerback, he is out with a chest injury. Tyler Higbee, their number one tight end, also out with a knee injury. Questionable. Tight end Davis Allen, defensive end Tyler Davis, tackle Alaric Jackson, center Bo Limmer, wide receiver Demarcus Robinson, shoulder injury, Jordan Whittington, shoulder injury. Those guys are all questionable. So the center and tackle knee injuries, the questionable, wide receivers shoulder injuries, questionable. But the tight end who will probably start, I would think, um, Davis Allen, tight end, shoulder injury, but questionable. So um, Rams are dealing with some injuries, but not quite as bad as the 49ers. At least the 49ers are getting some guys back. So must-win situation on Thursday. The Rams, if you're there, definitely say hi. I'm assuming the traffic getting in there is going to be challenging. So get there early. Uh, I'll be there. Please stop by and say hello. And also tonight at 4 o'clock, 49ers Now. It is a live streaming program. You can watch it on NBC Sports app. And then we post it later on NBC Sports Bay Area, the YouTube page, Facebook page, all of that. So definitely check those out. Matt is back. He should be back in the lineup on Thursday also for the game. So Matt Mayoko and I will be doing the pregame and then also doing 49ers Now today. So check those out, and we will talk to you soon. Please subscribe, tell your friends. I really appreciate you watching. Thanks for all the comments, and I'll try to keep doing these every day for you guys. All right? Let me know what you'd like to hear. I wasn't in the locker room this week, so I don't have any tidbits, but I do try to share everything that I learned from the locker room, kind of watching what happens. One of those things that I did see last week was Nick Bosa talking to George Odom. They had a long conversation at George Odom's locker. And what happened? George Odom went on IR with a knee injury that happened in practice. So, kind of all those little things. It's kind of, I try to keep my eyes peeled to see what little indicators there are. Um, yeah, so hopefully Nick Bosa, Dre Greenlaw back in the lineup. We'll see on a Thursday, probably about 2.5 hours before. And I'm on Blue Sky for game day updates. So if you want to know what I see on the pregame warm-ups, field, all that stuff, follow me on Blue Sky. I do post on Threads and Twitter as well, but Blue Sky is the new one that we are all going to because I can post video on there. Work rules show that have said that we are not allowed to post original video content on Twitter anymore. So Blue Sky for video and photo content. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye.